Welcome into the WBC arena. We've been waiting a long time to see these two get it on. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali, 6'3" tall, the best to ever do it. And here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes, the man that beat Muhammad. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Todd, I love this place. The atmosphere is second to none. If you get the right fights...
The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Both men step back for just a moment. Nobody home with that hook. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backward. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Basic. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. You're getting your time in already.
Guy, you're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and go out there and put it back on him this round. He's starting to make mistakes and he's switching off. I need you to switch.
Let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
Count there and win the round. I need you to go back.
Shot at a time.
On to the second round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Let's call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it.
It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. And this is incredible. close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knock.
Let's get it started in round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
No rest for the weary. You'd like to see more jabs. They exchange punches. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. There's the bell for round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
That hook won't score. This fight has a real good flow to it. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Back into the fray here in round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out.
And the heavyweight legend goes to the canvas. The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Do you believe what we're seeing? Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down. You've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
There's the bell to start round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They exchange punches. The right hook just missed. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And that right jab just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Missing with that right hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
The fight's not over yet. You've got to go
I'm happy you like that, pal. Good work. Good thinking. Jab.
into it. Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together.
Great. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great.
Go around on your jab and breathe while you're stepping around. I need you to go back out there and to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him. Just be
Set the defence on end and think about what to do. Good work.
in the round. Alright? It's only 1 round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so you can...
Come on, you're getting back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there.
And there's the bell for round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
think of this fight, Steve? So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's not ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Missing with the hook. The greatest has been Dave. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. I don't know who's got the advantage here after round 8, and we're off again. Who do you think's got more in the tank, Johnny, as both fighters went to the canvas last round?
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. That jab misses. Work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Straight right just misses. He misses with that straight left. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. So close, but so... It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Larry Holmes. Weighed in at 226 pounds. He stands 6'3" tall. And he'll be taking on Joe Louis. He's 6'2" tall, 181 pounds, one of the best right hands in the business.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
Here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes, perhaps one of the most underrated and underappreciated heavyweight champions of all time. He's got plenty of power and one of the best jabs in the heavyweight division. The Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. His fight against Matt Schmeling, one of the most important fights in the history of this fine sport.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup, and here we go. Build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Missing with that jab. Swing and a miss with that hook. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Double uppercut. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A swing and a miss with that jab. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This one could go either way. Every round is so important.
This fight is so close. It's now down to the training. How fit they are, how focused they are, not just mentally, physically. It's so important.
Terrible round, Malice. Come on, you're getting back into the fight. You're much better. I need to box him back together, put him back on this round. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you're getting back into this. You're better than this, Ed.
Don't wait to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
Fix. Just get your rhythm back and we go again. The fight's got...
He's hurt. He's ready to go. You've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see
He's letting back into it. Switch on, switch on.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action. And there's the... Good counter punch. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. big whiff with the right hooks. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. Just avoids the left uppercut. The jab doesn't quite connect. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to fight.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Threw the uppercut, but did not score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes we just saw.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the opponent's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
To win this fight, gets your mind back, gets your focus back.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Don't give him anything. Go back and win the rounds, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. I need you to get back out there. I need you to...
And there's the bell for round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. Oh, and this is really going to rub him the wrong way. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when you're in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than equal.
Can't land the jab there. They exchange punches. Gotta let you be. Larry Holmes is going down, and he's got to get up. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Stay focused. Don't let him cast the fight.
Back. Just box him. Be smart. Get your shots off and don't give him.
Keep doing what you're doing. You got to appear and respect time.
Don't worry about it. Switch on, leave it.
Hard work, I was thinking.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
This way. Pull out.
Don't get carried away. Completely thinks I know what to do.
Back at it in round 4. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'm very, very surprised.
Just misses with that uppercut. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You'd like to see more jabs. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Very close round. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Be smart. Just get your shots off. Don't give him anything.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him kiss the ball.
How much you've lost? Don't worry about it.
Too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. You get to a pool. And he's back to normal.
The fight, you're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not ill.
The right one's beautiful.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. And there's the bell for round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? Excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Oh my, the big fella just got rocked. Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not going to get too happy.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or a bit of a mousetrap.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Only catching air with that hook. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Needs to get back out there.
Listen, great work. Stay focused.
Jab back. Just box in. Be smart. Just get your shots off. Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't set him up.
But you take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
Get this boxing back together. Switch on, son.
Otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
Tougher fight and he's going to be confident.
On to the 6th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'd come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
There's a counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get counters. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Both men step back for just a moment. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Just misses with that uppercut. Do you believe what we are seeing? They exchange punches. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. Here comes round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter shot. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They exchange punches. And he just misses with that jab. So much firepower here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Rounds, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't have 3 shots.
The shot's working now.
Get this boxing back together.
Round 8, and we're off again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
Good defense with that left jab. Well done with that counter shot. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. A match made in heaven.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe-for-toe, or do they play defense here?
What resilience, to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
What a white one.